Have you ever wondered why your blood pressure medication doesn't seem to be working as well as it should, even though you're taking it exactly as your doctor prescribed? Or maybe you found yourself wondering if there are habits in your daily life, things you drink, eat, or even the way you sit, that could be silently sabotaging your health, despite your best efforts to follow your doctor's advice. If you're in your 50s or older, particularly if you're in your 60s or 70s, this video is especially important for you. High blood pressure or hypertension is more than just a number on a doctor's chart. It's a serious condition that can lead to life-threatening events like strokes, heart attacks, and kidney failure. But the way you live your life can either help manage your blood pressure or completely undermine the effects of the medication you're taking. The truth is that many people mistakenly believe that simply popping a pill every day is enough to keep their blood pressure in check. However, the reality is that how you take your medication and the daily habits you form can either enhance or hinder your health. It's not just about taking the right medicine. It's about making lifestyle choices that work hand in hand with your treatment plan. Every small choice, from the foods you eat to how long you sit each day, can have a dramatic impact on your blood pressure, either helping or harming it. The way you drink your morning coffee, the amount of salt you consume, or even how much time you spend sitting on the couch can all play a critical role in how effectively your medication works. So, it's vital to understand these habits and make the right changes. Stick with us as we dive into the surprising facts about everyday actions that can either help or hurt your blood pressure. Things like drinking tea, eating too much salt, or spending too much time sitting still. And how simple, small adjustments can set you on a path to a longer, healthier life. By the time you finish watching this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge of the most common mistakes that can make your medication less effective. You'll learn about powerful habits that can help you naturally lower your blood pressure, as well as actionable steps for managing your health for the long haul. Don't risk your well-being because habits you may not even realize are causing harm. These life-changing truths could make all the difference in how you live today and in the years to come. If you're not already subscribed, I recommend hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support means the world to me, and if you find this video helpful, please like it and share it with others. Together, we can spread these valuable lessons and help everyone live healthier, more fulfilling lives. Dr. Matthews continued, take, for example, Sarah's situation. She made the mistake of drinking strong tea right after taking her high blood pressure medication, which caused her blood pressure to spike sharply. This put undue stress on her blood vessels and nearly caused a stroke. Unfortunately, this kind of situation isn't uncommon. Many patients believe that as long as they take their medication regularly, they're in the clear. They often neglect simple daily precautions, unaware that their everyday habits can cause serious health consequences. In reality, the combination of medication and lifestyle choices plays a vital role in managing high blood pressure. Dr. Matthews went on to explain some common misconceptions he often encounters with his patients. There are two major misunderstandings I see repeatedly. The first is the belief that high blood pressure medication is a cure-all. Some patients think that taking the medication alone is enough to completely control their condition, but this mindset overlooks the critical importance of a balanced diet and regular exercise. In truth, high blood pressure medication only temporarily stabilizes blood pressure. It's the lifestyle changes that provide the long-term solution. Without improving your habits, you're not addressing the root of the problem. He paused for a moment before elaborating on the second, and far more dangerous, misconception. The second mistake is altering your medication dosage or consuming foods and drinks that interact negatively with the medication without consulting your doctor. Common examples include strong tea, coffee, and alcoholic beverages like beer, wine, or cocktails. These items contain compounds that can stimulate the nervous system or interfere with the medication's effectiveness, causing abrupt changes in blood pressure. Take strong tea, for instance. It's packed with caffeine, which increases your heart rate and causes uneven expansion and contraction of your blood vessels. This is directly at odds with the purpose of high blood pressure medication, which works to dilate your blood vessels and reduce pressure. Dr. Matthews continued, in Sarah's case, drinking that strong tea right after her medication caused her blood pressure to surge again, placing excessive strain on her blood vessels and putting her at risk of a stroke. This is a clear example of how the wrong combination of medication and certain foods can have dangerous effects. It's not just strong tea. Coffee, alcohol, high-sodium foods, and meals laden with saturated fats can all disrupt the medication's ability to work properly. At this point, Robert, a concerned patient sitting across from Dr. Matthews, widened his eyes. his expression shifting to one of genuine concern. He leaned forward and asked urgently, "Are there other things I should avoid, besides just tea, after taking my medication? Please, doctor, I don't want to make any more mistakes." Dr. Matthews nodded and gave a reassuring smile before responding. "That's a very good question, Robert. There are indeed a few other critical things to watch out for after you take your medication. Even the best medication in the world won't work as it should if you don't follow these important guidelines. 1. Avoid prolonged sitting and lack of exercise. Many people with high blood pressure fall into the trap of thinking that once their blood pressure is under control with medication, they can simply take the pill and forget about the rest. They assume that as long as they're taking their medicine, they're doing all they need to manage their condition. Unfortunately, this way of thinking can be harmful in the long run. In reality, exercise and medication work together as a powerful duo for effectively managing high blood pressure. When you combine both, you can see more consistent results, which not only stabilize your blood pressure but also help reduce the risks of serious complications, such as heart attacks and strokes. Why is exercise so important? Exercise isn't just about losing weight or looking good. It's a key part of keeping your body functioning properly, especially when it comes to your cardiovascular health. Regular physical activity has immense benefits for people with high blood pressure. It helps improve blood circulation, allowing blood to flow smoothly through your vessels and reducing the pressure on their walls. Over time, consistent exercise strengthens your heart, making it more efficient at pumping blood without putting unnecessary strain on the body. A strong heart helps to prolong its lifespan, giving you more years of good health. Exercise also boosts the elasticity and flexibility of your blood vessels, preventing them from hardening, a condition known as arteriosclerosis, which is one of the main contributors to high blood pressure. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. On the flip side, prolonged sitting and a lack of physical activity can be detrimental to your health. When you spend long hours sitting and don't move much, your metabolism slows down, leading to weight gain and fat accumulation. As we know, being overweight is one of the most significant risk factors for high blood pressure. Inactivity also weakens your heart and impairs your ability to breathe efficiently, which makes the medication less effective in controlling your blood pressure. Furthermore, a sedentary lifestyle causes your body to release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which can cause your blood pressure to spike temporarily, or even become elevated for long periods. What type of exercise is suitable? It doesn't have to be complicated or intense. Simple, easy-to-do exercises can have a huge impact on your health. Walking, light jogging, swimming, and cycling are all excellent choices. These activities strengthen your cardiovascular system without putting too much strain on your body, making them perfect for anyone looking to lower their blood pressure safely. Aim to get at least 30 minutes of exercise a day. This doesn't have to mean going to the gym for a long workout session. The key is consistency. Regular, moderate exercise is far more beneficial in the long term than doing 1 or 2 intense sessions and then stopping. If you're new to exercising or haven't been active for a while, don't feel overwhelmed. Start slowly and gradually build up your activity level. For instance, begin by increasing the number of steps you take each day. You don't have to run a marathon. Just try walking more often. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, park a little farther from the store entrance, or take a short walk after sitting for an hour. These small changes can make a significant difference over time. Once you've made a habit of avoiding long periods of sitting, you can start to slowly increase your physical activity as your body gets used to it. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making consistent, manageable changes that fit your lifestyle. By incorporating regular movement into your daily routine, you'll find that your blood pressure will be much easier to control, and your overall health will improve in ways you may not have even expected. 2. Avoid excessive salt intake. When it comes to managing high blood pressure, many people fall into the trap of thinking that their medication alone will solve the problem, neglecting the crucial role diet plays, especially when it comes to salt. This common misconception can lead to the overconsumption of salt, causing blood pressure to become unstable, even while on medication. But salt has a significant, dangerous impact on high blood pressure, and consuming too much of it can be extremely harmful, undermining the benefits of your medication. Why is salt so dangerous? Sodium, the key component of salt, is necessary for our bodies to function properly. It helps maintain the right balance of fluids and supports proper nerve and muscle function. However, Too much sodium has the opposite effect, causing the body to retain water. This increased fluid retention raises the volume of blood circulating through your system, which in turn elevates the pressure on the walls of your blood vessels. This leads to higher blood pressure, which can result in severe complications, including heart disease, stroke, and kidney failure. Even if you're taking blood pressure medication, a diet high in sodium can significantly reduce the medication's effectiveness. The way your medication works is by relaxing and widening your blood vessels, helping to lower blood pressure. But when you consume too much salt, it essentially counteracts this effect, making it harder to stabilize your blood pressure and increasing the risks of complications over time. How to manage your salt intake. The World Health Organization, WHO, recommends keeping your daily salt intake below 5 grams, which is roughly equivalent to a small beer bottle cap's worth. By limiting your salt intake, you can more effectively control your blood pressure and reduce your risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney issues. While it may be challenging at first, making the switch to a low-salt diet can greatly enhance the effectiveness of your medication and help protect your overall health. One of the trickiest parts of reducing salt is that it's often hidden in foods you might not expect. Foods like pickles, canned goods, fast food, and processed snacks are loaded with sodium, even though they may not taste overly salty. Be sure to check food labels for hidden sources of salt and choose options with lower sodium content whenever possible. To help cut down on your salt intake, consider using natural seasonings like lemon, vinegar, garlic, ginger, or fresh herbs like basil, rosemary, or oregano to add flavor to your meals. It may take some time to get used to the less salty taste, but as your body adapts, you'll realize that the craving for salt isn't actually a physiological need, it's more of a habit. Incorporating a low-salt diet not only improves the effectiveness of your blood pressure medication but also contributes to better overall health, including reduced risks of kidney failure, stroke, and other long-term complications. So, by taking control of your salt intake, you'll give yourself the best chance to manage your blood pressure and improve your quality of life. 3. Do not abruptly stop or reduce medication without doctor's approval. One of the most common mistakes that many patients make is thinking that once their blood pressure stabilizes with medication, their hypertension is cured. Some patients may decide, on their own, to stop or reduce their medication because they feel fine or believe that their blood pressure is under control. However, this decision is not only dangerous but can lead to severe health consequences. High blood pressure medication is not a permanent cure for hypertension. Rather, it's an essential part of a broader treatment plan designed to keep blood pressure within a safe range and prevent life-threatening complications. Stopping your medication abruptly can throw everything out of balance. When this happens, blood pressure can spike dramatically, a phenomenon known as rebound hypertension. This sudden increase in blood pressure can often be higher than it was before you started treatment. The surge in blood pressure puts intense strain on your cardiovascular system and the walls of your blood vessels. This strain can cause microvascular damage to vital organs, including the brain and kidneys, potentially leading to life-threatening conditions such as strokes or kidney failure. For patients with progressing arteriosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, blood pressure fluctuations can dislodge plaques that have built up on the artery walls. When these plaques break free, they can block blood vessels, significantly increasing the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other dangerous complications. What's the right approach? The key to managing high blood pressure effectively is sticking to the treatment plan your doctor prescribes. It's important to take your medication exactly as directed, at the right times and in the correct doses. Each blood pressure medication has a specific duration of effectiveness and a mechanism of action, and failing to follow the prescribed schedule can lead to inconsistent blood concentrations, reducing the medication's effectiveness. Even if your blood pressure remains stable for a long time, this doesn't mean you should stop or change your medication on your own. Regular checkups are essential. During these visits, your doctor will monitor your progress and assess whether your medication needs to be adjusted. Over time, the effectiveness of a particular treatment can change as your health condition evolves, so your doctor may need to modify your dosage or switch medications. The dosage that works for you now may not be sufficient down the road as your body responds differently to treatment. So, if you're feeling good and your blood pressure is stable, it's still important to keep following your doctor's advice and take your medication as prescribed. Never stop or adjust your medication without discussing it with your healthcare provider. By maintaining a consistent treatment plan, you'll keep your blood pressure under control and minimize the risk of serious health issues in the future. Part 2. How high blood pressure affects the body. 1. Impact on blood vessels. Think of your blood vessels as the pipes in a city's water supply system, designed to carry blood smoothly throughout the body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell. Under normal circumstances, these pipes, your blood vessels, work efficiently, helping to maintain overall health. However, when your blood pressure is high, these vessels are constantly exposed to excessive pressure, much like water pipes under too much pressure. The flow of blood becomes like a fast-moving current, pushing too hard against the walls of your blood vessels. Over time, this sustained high pressure takes a toll on your blood vessels. Just like water constantly flowing through a pipe can eventually erode its walls, high blood pressure gradually damages the inner lining of your blood vessels. What was once a smooth, flexible surface becomes more vulnerable to the buildup of harmful substances like cholesterol, fats, and calcium. These materials start to form plaques on the blood vessel walls, narrowing the space inside the vessel, which obstructs blood flow. The danger doesn't stop there. If these plaques become unstable, they can break off and form blood clots. These clots can travel through the bloodstream and get stuck in critical arteries, blocking the flow of blood to vital organs. For example, when blood flow to the coronary arteries, which supply the heart, or the cerebral arteries, which supply the brain, is blocked, it can lead to severe and life-threatening conditions such as heart attacks or strokes. Strokes, in particular, can strike suddenly, often without warning, leaving little time for patients or their families to respond appropriately. The damage to the brain caused by a stroke can have immediate and irreversible consequences, which is why high blood pressure is considered one of the most serious risk factors for stroke. A stroke can result in permanent disability or even death, making it a medical emergency that requires swift treatment. The underlying cause of these dangerous situations is often the gradual damage to the blood vessels caused by untreated or poorly controlled high blood pressure. Over time, this damage accumulates, leading to more severe complications, including heart disease, kidney damage, and cognitive decline. Managing high blood pressure is crucial to protecting your blood vessels and reducing the risk of these life-threatening events. 2. Impact on heart function. Your heart is like a pump, tirelessly working day and night to send blood throughout your body. It's a job it does without rest, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients are delivered to every part of your body. However, when you have high blood pressure, the story changes. High blood pressure increases the resistance in your blood vessels, making it harder for blood to flow. Imagine trying to lift heavier weights than usual with every pump of your heart. At first, your heart may be able to handle the extra strain, but over time, the constant pressure begins to take its toll. As the heart works harder to overcome this resistance, the heart muscle starts to enlarge, temporarily compensating for the added workload. While this might allow the heart to keep pumping with greater force for a while, this increase in size is not a solution, it's a sign of stress. Over time, the heart walls become stiff and lose their elasticity, making it more difficult for the heart to expand fully with each beat. This diminished flexibility reduces the amount of blood the heart can pump with each contraction, leading to a dangerous decline in overall heart function. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. When the heart is no longer able to pump blood effectively, it can lead to heart failure, a condition where the heart struggles to meet the body's needs for oxygenated blood. Heart failure can lead to severe symptoms like shortness of breath, chronic fatigue, and fluid retention. In more severe cases, heart failure can cause life-threatening complications if left untreated. The constant burden placed on the heart by high blood pressure can lead to significant and irreversible damage to the heart muscle and its ability to function. High blood pressure doesn't just affect the blood vessels, it puts an ongoing strain on your heart, which makes it harder for the heart to keep up with the demands of the body. The longer high blood pressure goes untreated, the more likely it is that your heart will face long-term consequences, potentially leading to heart failure, arrhythmias, or other heart-related complications. Fortunately, with proper treatment and preventive measures, these risks can be significantly reduced. By managing your blood pressure, adhering to your prescribed treatment plan, and making lifestyle changes like regular exercise and a heart-healthy diet, you can take steps to protect your heart and lower your chances of developing heart failure or other life-threatening conditions. Early intervention and consistent management are key to maintaining heart health and preventing serious complications down the road. 3. Kidney damage. Your kidneys are like the body's natural filtration system, responsible for removing waste products, toxins, and excess fluids. They also help regulate your blood pressure by secreting important hormones, such as renin, which assist in controlling the volume of blood and sodium in your body. But when high blood pressure is left unchecked, it can put a tremendous amount of stress on these vital organs. High blood pressure places excessive pressure on the smallest blood vessels within the kidneys, particularly the capillaries and the glomeruli, the tiny clusters of blood vessels in the kidneys where filtration occurs. Over time, this constant pressure begins to damage the delicate walls of these blood vessels. Just like a pipe that has been exposed to too much water pressure, the blood vessels become thickened and narrowed, making it more difficult for blood to flow properly through the kidneys. As the blood flow diminishes, the kidney's ability to filter blood effectively decreases. This means waste products, toxins, and excess fluids that the kidneys would normally filter out begin to accumulate in the bloodstream, severely affecting the overall health of your body. If high blood pressure persists over a long period, kidney function slowly deteriorates. In the early stages, the kidneys may still function to some degree, but as the damage progresses, the kidneys become less able to perform their critical filtering role. This condition can eventually lead to chronic kidney disease, CKD, a serious condition where the kidneys lose their ability to remove waste, regulate fluids, and balance electrolytes in the body. In the most severe stages of kidney disease, the kidneys can no longer perform these vital functions, and the individual may require treatments like dialysis, which artificially filters waste from the blood, or even a kidney transplant. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney disease, and it creates a dangerous cycle. Declining kidney function worsens high blood pressure, and high blood pressure continues to damage the kidneys. This vicious cycle can be extremely difficult to break, which is why managing your blood pressure is essential for preserving kidney health. The good news is that early detection and effective blood pressure management can help prevent this cycle from taking hold. By keeping your blood pressure within healthy limits, you can help protect your kidneys from damage and reduce the risk of developing chronic kidney disease or the need for dialysis in the future. Consistent treatment, regular monitoring of kidney function, and making lifestyle changes, such as maintaining a balanced diet and exercising, can go a long way in protecting your kidneys and overall health. 4. Promotion of arteriosclerosis. Chronic high blood pressure doesn't just affect your heart and kidneys, it can also have a significant impact on the brain, the most vital organ in the body. The brain requires a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients, which are delivered through a delicate network of blood vessels. These vessels are essential for keeping the brain functioning at its best, allowing for sharp thinking, clear memory, and quick reflexes. However, when blood pressure is consistently high, it puts tremendous stress on the brain's smallest blood vessels. These tiny vessels, which play a crucial role in supplying the brain with oxygen, become exposed to the dangerous effects of high pressure. This prolonged strain gradually damages the walls of these blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the brain. As a result, the brain doesn't receive the nutrients and oxygen it needs to function properly. Over time, this diminished blood flow can cause several troubling symptoms, such as memory loss, difficulty concentrating, and slower reflexes. These changes are early signs of cognitive decline, which can eventually lead to more serious conditions like dementia. Research has shown that high blood pressure is a major risk factor for the development of dementia, including Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's is a progressive disease that affects memory and thinking, and high blood pressure increases the likelihood of developing it. But the effects of chronic high blood pressure don't stop at just memory loss. They can also contribute to a condition known as silent infarcts. These are small, often unnoticed areas of brain damage caused by the interruption of blood flow, and while they may not present obvious symptoms at first, they gradually accumulate and cause lasting harm. Over time, these tiny strokes can impair cognitive functions, making it harder to think clearly and remember important information. The accumulation of these silent infarcts is a significant contributor to the slow decline in brain function that many people experience as they age, especially if high blood pressure is left uncontrolled. While these effects may not be immediately obvious, the long-term consequences can be serious, leading to a significant reduction in quality of life. Managing blood pressure effectively is key to preventing arteriosclerosis, the hardening of the arteries, and reducing the risk of these silent strokes that impair the brain's ability to function. By taking steps to lower your blood pressure, such as adhering to your prescribed treatment plan, eating a heart-healthy diet, and exercising regularly, you can protect your brain and improve your cognitive function over time. Early intervention can help prevent cognitive decline and protect you from conditions like Alzheimer's, ensuring that your brain remains sharp and healthy as you age. Part 3. Scientifically controlling blood pressure. Regular blood pressure checks. One of the best ways to stay on top of your blood pressure is by regularly checking it at home. Having a blood pressure monitor in your home is an invaluable tool in managing your health. Make it a habit to measure your blood pressure at least twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, so you can track your progress and spot any concerning changes. By recording your readings, you'll be able to notice patterns and detect any persistently high levels. If you do find that your blood pressure is consistently high, don't wait. Consult your doctor promptly to discuss the next steps in your treatment plan. Combining medical treatment with lifestyle improvements, such as monitoring your blood pressure at home, can make a significant difference in stabilizing your levels. Taking a proactive approach with both your medication and daily habits helps reduce the risk of complications like heart disease, stroke, and kidney failure. The more closely you manage your blood pressure, the more effectively you can improve your quality of life and long-term health. Control salt intake. For individuals with high blood pressure, reducing salt intake is one of the most important steps you can take. The World Health Organization recommends limiting salt intake to no more than 5 grams per day. That's about the size of 2 small beer bottle caps. While it may be difficult at first to get used to less salty food, you'll find that gradually reducing salt will help your taste buds adapt, and over time, you'll begin to enjoy food with less sodium. Key points to keep in mind. Avoid high-salt foods like pickles, bacon, sausages, canned goods, and processed snacks. These foods are packed with sodium, often without you even realizing it. Always check nutritional labels when shopping. Look for products with lower sodium content, and choose fresh or frozen alternatives when possible. Use natural seasonings like lemon, herbs, basil, thyme, rosemary, garlic, and ginger to flavor your meals instead of salt. These ingredients not only taste great but can also enhance the nutritional value of your dishes. Reducing salt in your diet can help stabilize your blood pressure, protect your heart, and improve kidney function. Though the transition may be tough at first, it's a worthwhile investment for your health and long-term wellness. Regular exercise to enhance vascular elasticity. Exercise plays a critical role in controlling high blood pressure, as it helps improve blood circulation and increases the elasticity of your blood vessels. The more flexible your blood vessels are, the easier it is for blood to flow freely and for your blood pressure to stay stable. The good news is that you don't have to engage in strenuous workouts to see these benefits. Moderate exercise, such as walking, cycling, or light stretching for about 30 minutes each day, is sufficient to improve your cardiovascular health and keep your blood pressure under control. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Key points to consider. Choose exercises that allow you to maintain a conversation without becoming too out of breath. This is a good indicator that you're working at the right intensity. If you can sing while exercising, you may want to increase the intensity a bit. Activities like brisk walking and swimming are particularly beneficial for those with high blood pressure, as they are low impact but effective at strengthening the heart and improving circulation. Consistency is key. You don't need to overdo it. Just aim for 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week. Small changes, like taking the stairs instead of the elevator or parking further from the store entrance, can help increase your activity level gradually. Regular, moderate exercise is one of the best ways to enhance vascular elasticity, lower blood pressure, and improve overall heart health. If you're new to exercise, start slow and gradually increase your activity as your body adapts. Consume vegetables and fruits to supplement potassium and balance sodium. A diet rich in fresh vegetables and fruits is an excellent way to naturally support your blood pressure management efforts. These foods are packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber, and they also provide a significant amount of potassium, which plays a crucial role in balancing the effects of sodium in the body. High potassium foods help to reduce the blood pressure-raising effects of excess sodium, giving your blood vessels the support they need to maintain proper function. Foods like bananas, oranges, apples, spinach, sweet potatoes, and tomatoes are all excellent sources of potassium. By incorporating more of these into your meals, you can help stabilize your blood pressure and support overall cardiovascular health. In addition, consuming a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables ensures that you're getting a wide range of nutrients that can benefit your heart and body. Quit smoking and limit alcohol consumption. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption are 2 lifestyle factors that can significantly raise blood pressure and increase your risk for heart disease. Nicotine in cigarettes causes your blood vessels to constrict, raising blood pressure and promoting arteriosclerosis, hardening of the arteries. On the other hand, alcohol can impair heart function and lead to fluctuations in blood pressure. Drinking in excess also raises your risk of developing other health issues, including liver disease and stroke. Action steps. Gradually reduce tobacco and alcohol intake. Start by cutting back on smoking and drinking in small increments, and seek support if necessary, such as from a doctor or support group. Consider healthier alternatives to alcohol, such as non-alcoholic beverages or herbal teas. Many options can help you reduce alcohol consumption without feeling deprived. Quitting smoking and moderating alcohol intake can significantly improve your heart health, stabilize your blood pressure, and reduce the risk of stroke, heart disease, and other serious complications. Taking these steps not only helps manage your blood pressure but also contributes to overall longevity and a higher quality of life. So, there you have it. We've covered a lot of important information today about managing high blood pressure and how your everyday habits can make all the difference. From regular blood pressure checks to controlling salt intake, getting regular exercise, and making healthier choices like quitting smoking and limiting alcohol, each of these steps plays a crucial role in maintaining your health and reducing the risk of serious complications. So, what have you learned so far? Is there something new that you didn't know before? I'd love to hear from you. Comment below and tell me one thing you've learned today that you're going to put into practice in your life. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more valuable health tips. Your support helps us continue spreading important information to help you live a longer, healthier life. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.